Today we are going to share with you what we wore in Japan. And we've done several outfit posts for Japan, but this one is for what we wore when we went in mid-April to beginning of May. And surprisingly, it was a little chilly.
Yeah. So we wore like a little warmer outfits. There was a couple days where it was a little bit more warmer, so we wore less layers, but a lot of the days we wore lots of layers to accommodate the colder weather. Because although it's like cold outside, once you get inside, it's pretty warm. So it's best to dress in layers in Japan. It's talking about like the trains, it's like warm in there, and like department stores, it's super warm in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, every time we got into a place, a location, we would, take off a layer.
Or if the sun came out, then it got kind of warm.
Yes.
We did run into rain a few times, I believe. Yeah, especially when we were in Tokyo, I think we ran into rain a couple or a few times. So we gonna share with you, I guess, our favorite outfits. Not every single piece of item we brought on our trip, but the ones that worked out well for us and the ones that we liked wearing and taking pictures in.
Yeah, and also like these layers, these are our favorite outfits, but we still could mix and match these other days too. So they're like good staple items.
Good staple items. They're good staple items, and one of our main thing is they have to be comfortable.
Yes.
So, because Tokyo, or not just Tokyo, Japan, you do a lot of walking, so you do not want to dress uncomfortable. You want to feel good, look good, and be comfortable.
So this is like one of my favorite outfits that I wore in Japan. It's not what I typically wear actually, but what I liked this season was wearing tights, like knitted tights. So these can act like, pants too, and it was very warm. So I really liked that I could wear it with like skirts, dresses, and shorts. Shorts was my favorite look too, with tights. But I got this mini dress on Free People.
So cute, this dress.
Yeah, again, it's not like what I typically wear, but I thought it would be cool for like a fall look because it was still chilly, so I could wear this with a layer underneath.
Yeah, fall, early spring.
Yeah, early spring, that's what I was going for, early spring. And this is also from Free People too. This is like a lace top, and you'd think it would be kind of cold because it's lace, but surprisingly, this kept me very warm. And not only did I wear this in Japan, like during early spring, but I actually wore it in Colorado too, where it was a bit cold, and it kept me really warm. So I really like this lace layered piece from Free People. They have it in all different colors. And then so over that, I would wear my long jacket. This is from Anatomy. I don't think they make this anymore, but
yeah, I think about that. It's been at least 5 years.
It's been years, but I still wear it because it's
great quality.
Such great quality, and it keeps me warm. It has all these pockets in it. Anatomy has a lot of great jackets and coats, so I would definitely check them out. They have like the traveler in mind.
I was jealous that I was like, man, I should have gotten that too, because they don't sell it anymore.
Even though it's like a little bit more expensive with Anatomy clothes, it's well worth it because I have worn it for years and years. And then with shoes, I wore these boots, and this is from Marcella. Marcella's kind of like our new clothing line that we found recently. Well, Candy always finds them, and then I copy off of her, and I'm like, no, I love it. So I found these like boots that were great. They were so comfortable. They're stylish. They're like the thick heels in the back that I like, zippered. Sides, so you don't have to like push your feet in there. So these are like super comfy to wear. I wore them all over Tokyo, walking hours and hours.
And very minimal scuffing, even though you've worn them everywhere.
Yeah, I have worn these multiple times, and it still seems like clean. So yeah, I really, really love these boots. Marcella, in general, I like their clothes because it's like this really simple, minimalist look. And but they have like some cutting edge looks too, where they have like slants in shirts, and that's like my thing.
One of my favorite outfits when we went to Japan was wearing an all white look. And the reason why I actually like to wear all white when I'm traveling as well is because I don't have my dogs with me, and they don't jump all over. I don't have to worry about them jumping all over me or putting poking their nose at me and putting little, because I get their nose dirty and they get my clothes dirty. Anyways, so when I'm traveling, I like to wear white because I can't usually wear it when I'm at home. So when we went to Starbucks Reserve, which is like a massive Starbucks in Japan, which they only have like a handful in the world, these Starbucks Reserves. So when we went there, I'm like, I'm gonna wear my all white outfit. So for the bottom, I wore this washable silk from Quince, and I wear this all the time now. I bought this last year for a trip in Paris, and since then I've pretty much taken it on every trip, I think. So I took it to Japan. I also wear it at home a lot. It's a very comfortable shirt. I can wash it even though it's silk. It's very affordable, and it goes with anything, I feel like. So I always have this with me when I travel. And then over it, I wore this, again, it's from Quince, this cardigan. So it's a little bit cropped, like a cropped cardigan, but it's made from baby alpaca wool. So it's really soft and lightweight, but also has a lot of warmth. So even if I'm not wearing it and then I toss it in my tote bag, it's so light that it really doesn't add much weight whenever I'm not wearing it. The material, it's not itchy. So I know like wool can be really itchy, but this alpaca wool, at least for me, it's not itchy at all. So I'm okay wearing this over my, what do you call it? Cardigan, not cardigan, tank top. Like mixing up my words. And I also like that it's a little bit like of a deeper V-neck. So you can kind of see underneath when I'm wearing underneath. But a lot of times I wear it unbuttoned, and even the button on this is really nice. Now you probably might think like, oh my gosh, wool is so expensive. But the thing with Quince is that's kind of their thing, is they offer like really nice quality pieces at affordable prices. So yeah, this is very affordable, and so yeah, I highly recommend checking them out because they have a lot of great staple pieces at really affordable prices with really good quality material. And then the pants I wore, I've had these pants for years now, and the crazy thing is I bought this on sale on Express online. I think I bought them for like 20 bucks, but they're originally probably like, I think like maybe like 80 to 100, because it is really nice material. And it's a high waist, a wide leg bottom. Now the bottom does get dirty, but I don't care because no one's gonna see it. And I actually wore this and I dry cleaned it, and most of the stains come off. But in the end, if you're gonna wear white, I say have the mindset that you're gonna be okay if it gets dirty, because there's no way in any world, I just can't imagine you ever keeping your clothes clean, especially if you're gonna be walking around Tokyo. There's no way you're not gonna get a stain. I don't mind the stain on the bottom. It doesn't bother me at all. But Express, they have a lot of staple pants. So even though they probably don't sell this particular one anymore, because I bought this a few years ago, I'm sure you can find something similar. But yeah, and it's also not see-through, so I don't have to worry because it's lined. So I don't have to worry about my underwear showing. So yeah, and it's really comfortable. So I am so glad I purchased this when it was on sale, because it has been in my closet. I wear this all the time, and I'm gonna wear it again this winter. So, and then for shoes, which I know might seem a little off because everything seems kind of more on the sophisticated, elegant side, but for shoes, because we're in Tokyo and we're walking around a lot, I wear these Converse. I thought maybe it might look weird, but actually I kind of liked it. I kind of liked that I had like these casual shoes.
It's a trendy look right now. All right, so next my favorite outfit was this all black outfit. I got this super oversized sweatshirt. This is from Free People too. I got a lot of pieces from Free People this time.
Now that you're saying all this, I'm like, that's a lot of Free People, Crystal.
Yeah, they had some really excellent looking clothes. They're like a little bit unique, a little bit different. So I kind of went that route this time. But I have been eyeing oversized sweatshirts, like a casual look like this. So I thought this was a really cute design. Like they had this dog in front. And then I wore these shorts from Express. I've been wearing these shorts a lot because they're comfortable, they're high-waisted, and it flows nicely and it doesn't wrinkle.
I need to get that.
So yeah,
I do like that.
This is excellent.
I hope they still sell that.
Yeah, it's seriously my staple item right now. And then underneath, I wore my tights. So again, I love these knitted tights in the winter, or actually fall, winter, and early spring. This works really, really well. And I like this whole black look with a little bit of white. Yeah, I really like wearing shorts with tights. It's a lot of fun wearing that with boots, because again, I wore my Marcella boots with that too. And that whole look, I thought, I don't know, pretty cool.
I think so, the all black. It was like cool, casual.
Yeah, and a lot of people did compliment on it, so I think I did a pretty good job with that one.
Like, hell yeah.
I'm like, thank you, pat on my back.
So I wore, when we went to this place called Sunny Hills Cafe, I wanted to wear something kind of like cute, casual, so I wore my high-waisted wide leg Zara pants, and it's got these cute little pockets here. Now these pants, they got a little bit of stretch in them, so that's why I like wearing these, because when we're sitting on trains or we're sitting down like eating somewhere, like it's got some room to stretch. So I can't wear 100% cotton jeans, it's just too tight, or there's no room for adjustment. So I have to have a little bit of stretch in my jeans. So these jeans, I actually first bought them in white, and they're really, I think they're like $50. They're like very reasonably priced. And I wore them in Paris. I love them so much. And since then, I have added to my collection, and I have 4 different colors of these now. So wow. I have like white, tan, black, and then navy blue. So that's how much I love these pants. They're great. And so with this, I wore a sweater. Actually, this is from Zara too. And this is, I believe this was like part wool. So this, I could say like this probably could get a little bit itchy for some people, but for me, I'm okay. I think probably for you, it'll probably be itchy, but I liked the details on this, like these buttons here, like the sailor buttons, and it was really well fitted. So I liked that I can tuck this into my jeans and it didn't look weird. Like, you know, sometimes like if it's a little bit baggy and you still tuck it in, it looks weird, but not with this. It's a great sweater. It doesn't have to be from Zara. I would say like if you can find a good staple striped sweater, it's really easy to mix and match with other bottoms. And then for shoes, I wore these loafers. These are super comfortable. They're from Sam Edelman. The reason why I really like these loafers, and I searched, because one thing I'm afraid about loafers, because I really like that style right now, kind of reminds me of high school, because that's what we had to wear in high school, because I used to wear a uniform in high school, is a leather, it is a breaking, like you have to break into them because the leather's hard. Not this one, it's super soft, see I can even bend it right now. So that's why I went with these, because the leather is really soft. There's no break-in period, and when you're traveling, you can't test out shoes. So when I bought these, I wore them like just around the house. They were comfortable, so I'm like, okay, I can definitely wear these in Japan. And yeah, we walked all around Tokyo, and I was just fine wearing these all day.
All right, so then when we were walking around in Akihabara, I kind of want to have a super casual look. So I went with these black pants here. I was gonna say it's from Free People.
I was gonna say that. Is that Free People?
It's actually from Anthropology, but it's like the same umbrella.
Yeah, same company. Right.
But yeah, it has like the wide leg on the bottom, but it's a little bit high-waisted and more like a skinny look on top. And this was super duper comfortable. I can't believe how comfortable this was.
Yeah, when she showed me this, like a picture, I was like, oh, I really like those, because it has, like the way the top is, it gives you a really nice elongated look and very slimming as well.
Yeah.
So I really liked these pants. I'm like, I think I should get those too.
Any pants that can give me a slim look, I'm all about it, because I've mentioned this before, but my hips are pretty big. It's on the wider side. So if I can find clothes or pants that'll like slim it down a little bit, I'll buy like multiple pairs of it. And this is definitely one of those types of pants. So yeah, I really like this, and on top I wore this cropped tank top. This is from Express.
Oh, I had that too.
Yeah. This is great. So this is like another staple item that I have, because again, like the material is like super soft. It looks great with like jeans or these types of pants, shorts, anything really, and you can like wear underneath a lot of stuff, which what I did, because you can wear it just like that, but since it was still a little bit chilly, I wore this oversized shirt, white shirt from Express. I got actually a size large, but because I wanted to have like the oversized look, my size would usually be a small, but since I wanted it to be a little bit baggy, I chose to get large. And I wear this a lot with like a cover, almost like a light jacket kind of look. But I also wear it as like a baggy shirt where I tuck underneath like with shorts and stuff. So multiple looks you can do with this white shirt. And I like it too because it doesn't wrinkle as much. I mean, there's like some wrinkles, but you know, it's not as bad as like my other shirts that I have where it like wrinkles automatically. Like this stays pretty crisp. So yeah, really like this. And for my shoes, I wore, so my favorite sneakers, this is from Cole Haan. I get this on Amazon. I've gotten several pairs of these already because I love them so much. They're very comfortable, very lightweight too, which I like. And there's no label on it. So it's just like a plain white sneaker. And these are so great to travel with and walk around in Tokyo. You know, as Candy mentioned, like we're walking like miles and miles every day, just walking. So you need to have like really comfortable shoes.
My next outfit is something I wore often. So on the days where we're just hanging out with our family or we're just hanging around our town, like where we grew up, our town, or when it was raining, this is what I wore. I basically just wore my black slacks, and this is from a company called Aritza. I think they're a Canadian brand, but this is called their Effortless Pants. And I like this because it just kind of matches with anything. So it's another like great staple piece. And I've been into like wearing trousers, like these type of like slack pants lately. And the length is great too. And also a good thing about Aritza is like they have multiple lengths. I think like short, regular, and tall. So depending on the type of length you want or the look you're going for, you know, they've got different sizes or different lengths. So that's what I like about them is you can choose the length that you want. And then, you know, depending on the day, like either I'll wear a white top, but a lot of times I just kind of wear this simple black crew neck sweater. But this is from also Quince. This is not itchy. This is really nice, soft. Yeah, and I like that it's got like that sweatshirt look to it. I don't know if you can really tell in the video, but it's like shaped like a sweatshirt and not like a normal sweater. Because even the bottom, see it has like this, it's ribbed here. So I really like this. This is another great staple piece and it's soft. So I wore this quite often on different days when we're just kind of like hanging out. And then if it was raining, I would throw on over and this trench coat, which if you don't have a trench coat, I think it's a great staple to have in your closet because it's pretty timeless. I mean, trench coats have been around, I don't know, forever, it seems like. But I've been wearing this like for several seasons now. Wore this when we went to London, and then I even put like a cute pin on here, the corgi pin. Yeah, corgi pin when we went to London. This is from a brand called Anita Bing, and I got this, I believe I got this from Amazon when it was on sale. But so many brands make trench coats, so I mean, I would say go with whatever brand you want to go with.
Yeah, I have a trench coat from Amazon actually. It's from their Drop collection, I believe.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, and it's really nice. So I've worn that several times too, and it's a staple piece in my closet.
Yeah, and also I feel like when you have a trench coat, it kind of just like elevates the look a little bit. And if you don't know like what you want to wear underneath, like if you're just wearing jeans and a t-shirt and you just throw on a trench coat, it just looks so put together. Like I feel like that's what the trench coat does. And then for shoes, if I was wearing these pants, I could interchange these. Sometimes I would wear my Converse, and sometimes I wear my loafers. So yeah, these are like great staple pieces to like mix and match.
So this next outfit, this is when like the layering comes in, or like the what do you call it when you mix and match your items that you have. So I wore these shorts again and these tights again with this sweater. And this is from Quince. Again, like Candy mentioned, you know, that's like great quality at a really affordable price. And this sweater I wore several times while I was in Japan because it is like the weight of it is really nice for the time we were there. Cause you know, it's like, what was it? It was like 60s in the morning, and like during the day it would get to about, I don't know, mid 70-ish. So this was actually a good sweater to have for like the 60s weather. And then over top, I'm laughing because guess where this is from?
Free people?
Free people! But I really like this plaid blazer. I love blazers in general, but I like this one in particular because it was a little bit more flowy and it was a little bit longer. So it looked really good with these shorts within the tights. So I really like this look that I wore to Starbucks Reserve. And you know, of course, if I got too warm, then I can just take this blazer off and it would still look, you know, nice with this white top and black shorts with the tights. And then, of course, I wore my Marcella boots again. Majority of this trip, I wore these boots because they're very comfortable and they matched a lot of my outfits.
Kind of the same as Crystal. My next outfit is a mix and match of stuff I've already kind of wore. So I got those pants again that I wore from Zara, the high-waisted wide leg pants. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, they're a little bit cropped. So they're kind of like, depending on your height, like it hits your ankle or a little bit above your ankle. I'm 5'9" and it kind of like touches like my ankles, so it's a little bit cropped. And then I wore this striped tank top with it. Again, another striped piece. And this is from a brand called And Other Stories. This is what I wore tucked in underneath the jeans. And then I wore this cardigan again because there were moments like where the sun came out and I'm like, yeah, I think I can take off my cardigan, but then like a little breeze would come and I'm like, okay, never mind, it's still cold. So yeah, I definitely, most of the time I wore this cardigan over the striped tank top.
So on the warmer days, so this was towards the end of April, beginning of May, it did get warmer. So we wore lighter clothes and I brought these pants, these wide leg pants from Everlane. I actually wore these in Paris and they're super duper comfortable. They flow really nicely.
It's linen, right?
Yeah, it's linen. So with linen, you do have to keep in mind that it does wrinkle easily, but you know, that's the look that it has, so you just have to go with it. But again, like I said, it's super comfortable, and I usually just wear this tank top and I just tuck it in underneath, and it was perfect for the type of weather that we had. This outfit I wore in Narita, so around the temple area. It was a very sunny day that day, and it was the warmest, I think, that we encountered during that whole trip, and it was like in the high 70s, I believe, that day. And yeah, this was very, very comfortable and I felt great in it. And then for the shoes, I wore sandals. Like I said, it was really warm that day, so wearing sandals was great. These are from Nisolos. We wear these a lot, but this is like, we have a couple different colors in these sandals, and this was one of their newest ones. It's all black. And it's, you know, cushioned really well, so it's very comfortable to walk in. You know, we walk miles and miles, so it's essential to have really comfortable sandals. It's also a Velcro strap, so it's easy to put on. And then the bottom is ridged, so you know you don't you can gain traction and won't slip in areas. So yeah, it's an all-around like great pair of sandals, and Nisolo makes really great pairs of shoes, high quality. And the price isn't that bad either. So yeah, we highly recommend Nisolo sandals and shoes.
Yeah, we wore them to, not this color, but the same style in Paris. And we wore them all around Paris, up and down the hills, walking up a lot of flights of stairs. And they were, yeah, they didn't hurt my feet at all. So my last outfit, I kind of wanted to share with you what I wore on the airplane. And this is for both going to Japan and going back to the US. I like to wear obviously comfy clothes. Never wear jeans on a long haul flight. And what I wore were these joggers from Anatomy. And they are actually cashmere joggers. So they're very soft and warm. Feels like kind of like you're sitting on clouds when you're on a long flight. And I also like wearing pants where there's not a lot of you don't have to mess around too much when you have to go to the bathroom. So I don't want to have to mess around with like zippers or buttons. There's just like easy pull on, pull down. So I wore these, and then the top also is from Anatomy, and it's this, I think these are called muscle tanks, this type of like style. So it does cover the shoulders, but there is no sleeve.
But it's a stylish muscle tank.
Yes. So I wore this, and of course it's gonna be too cold on the flight. I'm wearing just this, so then I would throw on again the cardigan that I had from Quince, and then if this then wasn't warm enough in my suitcase, I kept my trench coat. But this was warm enough for me. Like this was on the flight that I was on. This was really comfortable, and then I wore my Converse shoes. So this is how I styled my look when I was going to Japan on my flight and then coming back home.
So want to talk about accessories as well, because we do get some questions about what we wore with it, as far as like, you know, like the totes or our necklaces, things like that. So Candy, you want to start off with?
Sure. I'll start off with my main accessory that we take on any of our trips, which are these bandolier straps. And this year it was a little bit different. I got a strap that actually has a lipstick pouch. So whenever we're on the trains or traveling, even when like in and out, when we're in the airports, this comes in so handy because I don't have to go through my bag shuffling looking for my chapsticks, my lips get so chapped, especially on like flights, and also in cooler weather. So I wore this strap quite often, pretty much all the time, because it's just so convenient to have on when we're traveling. And you do a lot of walking in Japan, a lot of taking pictures, and it's just easy to just do this, like instead of going in your bag. And then they have different styles, so sometimes I would change it out with this one, which has pearls on it. I really like this style. It goes better with like dresses or more of like elegant look, I want to say. And then, so that's the bandolier straps that I...
Yeah, so I had this, you know, same bandolier strap with the lipstick case attached to it, but instead of lipstick, I put chapstick in it because I'm obsessed with chapstick and I have it with me all the time. It's black color, and then I also like to get this little like tag keychains from Bandolier too, just to add a little bit of color or charm to it. It has my C initial on it. And then I also attach my AirPods case to it too, because there's like a D ring on the bottom of it, so you can attach like different things that Bandolier creates, or like other things you can attach. You can attach anything to it that has like a clip. But this, you know, I always like to carry my AirPods with me, so having a case for it, this is from Bandolier as well, is really convenient, because then I always have it with me and everything is just attached to this strap, so I don't have to like dig around and look for things.
And speaking of AirPods and still on Bandolier, I wear this. It looks like a necklace, but what it is a necklace plus you put your AirPods on here. So I use this when I'm flying because you're moving around a lot, you know, putting your bags, you know, in the overhead bin, or, you know, putting it when you're going through security. And I do like to have my headphones on, but it does fall off sometimes. Yeah. But luckily when I have this on, it just falls off and then it's still attached to me. So I don't have to worry about ever losing my AirPods. And also when we're on trains and we're walking around the train station, we wore this a lot because I don't want to be rude and listen to video on my phone where people can hear. So like I have this on and it's always secure.
Let's see, I guess we'll go into like the totes real quick. I took a couple totes with me this time. I usually only take my Nisolo, but went a little bit different this year and took my Bandolier tote as well, because they just came out with this, and I liked that there was a drink holder in the middle of the bag, inside the bag, so that's always something handy to have. Also it had padded sleeves for like your iPad or your laptop, and you know, several other compartments that you can utilize. Also some D-rings inside here, so you can attach things like a lipstick case from Bandolier, which I used, and also this little pouch, which is really cute, also from Bandolier. And inside, you know, you can put coins or lipstick.
Or more chapstick.
Because I can never have enough. And they also have this little keychain attachment to it with the little D-ring. So if you have keys with you, you can like put it in here and not lose it. But usually what I carry, I do find that it was better to carry this tote because I liked the longer, handles. It was easier to just carry around with me because this tote, although it's like very durable and great, I didn't like that the handles were shorter. It was easier to carry with the longer handles.
Yeah.
But this is from Nisolo. Candy has one as well. And we used to always carry backpacks with us with our cameras, but we found it way easier just to carry a tote with us and put everything in here. So yeah, I just have like my camera, like my huge DSLR camera in here, and I wrap it around and I protect it with this type of material. This I believe I got on Amazon, but whenever I don't have a specific case for something, I just use this and wrap my camera around in it to protect it. and then I just put it in my bag, and it works just fine. Then I just can put this on my shoulder, and then whenever I need to grab my bag, I can just, grab my camera, I can just reach in, pull it out easily. Whereas like the backpack, I would have to like take out my backpack, get my camera out, put it back on. So it's much easier just to carry a tote.
Yeah, I use the same tote, just in a different color. What I like about it is that the leather is really soft. The only thing I want to say though is I wish it had some kind of closure, like a zipper or a button, so that my items feel a little bit more secure. But I don't actually take this on the flight with me, so that's why it's okay. Because if I'm gonna be on a flight, I need to have something that's zipped up. But because I use this walking around when we're sightseeing, yeah, it is easy to just go in your bag and pull out my camera. Crystal's a little bit better and protects hers. I usually just kind of like toss mine like this, and it's been fine. And also this is big enough to like, throw in my cardigan, like when I'm not wearing it. So yeah, I pretty much use this bag most of our trip in Japan was this bag. But on other days when we weren't really doing a whole lot or just grocery shopping, like with our family or going out to dinner with our family, I would take this purse. It looks like a clutch, but it's actually a purse from Bandolier, and it has interchangeable straps. So this strap is removable, and I can attach other Bandolier straps to it. Or I'm sure if you found like another brand of a strap that you like the style, I'm sure you can attach it to this as well, because there is a D-ring in there, and all you need is something that's the same size clip where you can change out the straps. So this I used, again, like some of the time I was in Japan, but most of the time I used the tote bag. And then one more bag. This one is a book bag, so I didn't really use this as often as the other ones, but there were a couple times I used this bag. It's a cute little petite pack-safe bag, and if you're not familiar with pack-safe, they make anti-theft. Yeah, I was right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was like, what other word am I thinking of?
I couldn't think of the word. They make great anti-theft bags, and this is one of their newer styles where it's like a petite size. So this one, like, yeah, if we were just running out real quick to the convenience store and I didn't need to carry my camera and all this heavy stuff with me, I would just toss my wallet and like little miscellaneous items in here. But yeah, PackSafe makes really great anti-theft bags, and so if you need a bag where you have to have anti-theft features, I highly recommend PackSafe.
And then now on to like little accessories, like jewelry. So a lot of our necklaces, well, for me, we go to Gorjana because they have like these cute pieces that's like very minimalistic, very simple, but pieces that you can layer. So this is like one of our longer necklaces that we wear. And then I also have another one that I wear all the time. This is also from Gorjana, but they have a really simple a letter necklace, and I always wanted one to, represent my name. See, Crystal.
You wanted your initial?
Yeah. I just wanted my initial. Kind of like, how Carrie had Carrie, like her name in Sex and the City.
She did? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that was like her thing. She always had like her necklace, and she lost it one time, and she was like going crazy because she lost her necklace. Anyway, so that's always stuck with me, and I've always wanted like a symbol of my name sort of in a necklace, but I wanted it to look like classy and simple too. And finally, I found it with Gorjana.
I like it because you can't really tell it's a C.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing this one is from Gorjana, and like Crystal said, that's really quality pieces. They're easy to mix and match, and every time they do come out, because I get their catalogs in the mail, every time like I see newer pieces, I'm like, oh, I can still layer this on one of the other pieces I bought from them. I also like a lot of times like the necklaces, they'll have matching bracelets. So this necklace matches this bracelet. Apparently, which I didn't know this, but if anything ever happens to your necklace, which you went in, right? Something happened to you.
Yeah, so I got this necklace and there was like a wrinkle in it. So I went back to the store and they, gave me a new one for free because I purchased it before.
Yeah, so when she said that, I was like, oh, because this one I accidentally there's like a little dent in this bracelet, and it's been kind of bugging me, although probably no one will ever notice it, but it's been bugging me.
That would bug me too.
So now that she said that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to that store and see if they'll exchange it. And apparently they're well known to just be like, yeah, sure, we'll exchange it. For earrings, I'm all over the place with, sometimes I just spot something and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get that. So I don't really have like a favorite brand when it comes to like earrings.
I think I usually go on Etsy because I go for like really simplest, again, really simple stuff. It's either Etsy or Uncommon James has some like really cool earrings too that I like.
I've never bought it, but whenever Crystal wear it, you wear
Yeah, I
this
have
stuff,
like this one of her signature earrings with like a square hoop. So that's like one of my favorite pieces from Uncommon James. And actually I'm wearing one of their rings. I like a lot of their rings too. So this is from Uncommon James, this black one. My other rings actually are from Magnolia Market. So she has like a accessory store. Yeah, she has one from Magnolia Market too. Also with earrings, there's this one thing that I always wear, and this is from Amazon actually.
Oh yeah, I really like
this ear cuff.
Because I bought one too, because I liked the one when you were wearing that.
It's really great quality. And I've worn it for years now. Yeah, and it's not a bad price either. So it's like a great price, good quality, and it's from Amazon, so it's like super easy to get.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we went over everything we wanted to. I hope this helped you out if you're planning your trip to Japan or if you're looking for new outfits to wear. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.